Hello techies! Welcome to our brand new video series focused on helping you get the most of your experiences in life. Before we start the video, let's know about Upptalk. Upptalk is a live, interactive platform for software training, furnishing robust personalities who could take on universal business platforms.
Okay, let me scroll down. Just give me a moment. I missed some point somewhere. Okay. So here we have discussed. So this is something which I have taken from the document. So this is some scenarios which I have taken. So, if you see these scenarios, if you need to go and see the scenarios we can see here. So the first column is association before migration. Second column is if it is before migration, where it was defined, after migration, where it is defined. Okay. So migration means what? All these legal entities, business unit, division, department, all were coming earlier under foundation, only correct before migration. So, when SAP has identified these important structures, and they moved these structures from the F4 and they created a new feature that is Metadata Framework, MDF. They have been migrated. So before migration there is they have kept the scenario that before migration, MDF. MDF. It is also called as MDF F4 or generic object. You also. Okay. So don't get confused. So when, before migration, assuming that two objects, the two MDF objects which we call right now as an MDF object, let's take business unit and legal entity. Okay. So this business unit and legal entity, before migration, where it was configured or where it was defined it in the XML, that is, it is saying it in the corporate data model. Okay. So the association is being done in the corporate data model for example for the business unit and the legal entity. Okay. Now same scenario, MDF and MDF after migration. Okay. Once it has been migrated, where it is defined after migration, it is defined it in configure object definition, which we are seeing right now here in the association section. Okay. After migration we have this feature, that is, configure object definition where we are doing this association. Okay. Now we have the second scenario. This was MDF to MDF means both objects were MDF. Now the another scenario, one object is MDF and one other object is foundation. Taken an example like division and location or business unit and location or location group. So the child object and the parent object. When you go and see, the parent object is outside the child object. Okay. So when you go and see the division and the location is not defined, it in the configure object definition. Correct. It is defined outside. Okay, so here in this scenario, MDF to FO, if it is a scenario before migration, both objects were a part of foundation only. So they were defined in corporate data model. Okay. And, after migration, what they have done for MDF to FO. They are defining this, configuring this, association it in the configure object definition. So how they will be doing the configuration? So, for identifying the foundation object, what they have done, they introduced a feature called this one, what you call the wrapper. Okay. So that they can have they can distinguish the group of foundation objects compared with the MDF. So when you go and select here in MDF and foundation, you can see all the foundation objects. All the MDF objects are showing. So what? All objects are there which is related to the foundation. They have included a term called wrapper. Okay. So, for example, if I want to go and create something as a location. Okay. I am parallelly showing you. I want to create association as a location, so I will put the name as a location. Okay. And here I will take as 1-to-1. Okay. Now location is what a foundation object. Okay. So to what SAP has done to distinguish. So what here? What is the scenario here? This is MDF. Right. Object. And this is foundation, right, MDF to foundation. That is the third scenario, no second scenario. Okay. Which we are doing. Okay. So in that case they have used for foundation. They are used with wrapper. Okay. So when you go and see in the destination, lot of objects are there. It is very confusing to identify which is the foundation. You need to search with the name. So, to make the work easy, what they have done, they added the term wrapper with each foundation object. So when I will try to mention wrapper, you can see all the foundation objects will be showing at a time. Can you see? Event is in wrapper, frequency, GSON location, group location pickup. So all things will be coming, so it will be filtered only the foundation objects. So because foundation object is being configured outside the MDF, right? And you are creating this association in the MDF only. Right. So that is the reason they introduced this concept of adding the wrapper. So suppose I am using the location because I want. I am associating the division and the location. Okay. So, and in this case I will be taking the type as composite. Okay. Then I will go to the details here. And in the details I will specify this as location. Okay. And let me default value also will take as location. Okay. And I will click on Done. And here I will try to save it. When I will try to save it. Okay. It has been saved. So when I scroll down we can see an association. Is their location 1-to-1? The destination object location. It is a type composite and you have updated the details. So if you want to see in which are the objects, we connected division and location right. So to check it is coming or not, what I will do. I will try to refresh this page once. OK. Now I will go to make connection.
Please do like, share and subscribe to our channel. For more information, contact us at sales@upptalk.com.